Now, dense connective tissue is the opposite of loose, right? It's this very tightly woven rope. And I always think of a rope when I think of dense connective tissue. It contains more collagen fibers than loose connective tissue, and it makes it very resistant to sort of stretching, right? And loose connective tissue still has somewhat of a fluid quality, whereas dense does not, categorically at least. So within this category of dense regular connective tissue, so right, we've got dense, then we've got regular connective tissue, and this I align to the perfectly aligned rope fibers, because all the fibers are sort of parallel, and when they're parallel, they give it this immense strength or incredible strength along the direction of those fibers. This is going to be your tendons that connect muscles to bones and ligaments that connect bones to each other. However, I do want to mention that in ligaments, we do have a little variation. There is some crisscrossing of fibers that are loosely sort of braided in the rope format, because ligaments have a little bit more flexibility than tendons do. So that would be your regular. Now, within dense regular, we've got dense regular elastic tissue. So you've probably figured that out. You're just adding some elastin fibers there alongside the collagen, which allows it to be stretchier and it can return to its original shape. So what I think of is dense regular tissue is going to be like your rope. Dense regular elastic tissue is going to be like a bungee cord, right? You can stretch it, but then it goes back and it's still very strong. So this is actually going to be found in your vocal cords or ligaments between our vertebrae, because we still need that support, but we need it to be somewhat flexible. Okay, so we went over dense, then we did a dense regular, then we talked about dense regular elastic. Now we're going to talk about dense irregular connective tissue. This is what it says. It's not going to have those regular fibers. What it's going to be, it's going to have all these irregular patterns, and they're going to be woven somewhat like a fabric, because the fibers are all in different directions. But because they're in different directions, what happens is it gives us strength in multiple directions than just one, right? Dense regular connective tissue gives you strength, but only in one direction. This is sort of all over the place. So this crisscross pattern or layered arrangement makes it ideal for where? Where do you think this is going to be? Your skin. Because the skin can withstand stresses from all